Well, you said our problem isn't in trusting God, it is in trusting God alone. What do you mean by that?
Well, that comes from C.S. Lewis, and I love that thought, because he wrote to somebody. He said, our problem is not trusting God, our problem is trusting God alone. And this gets at really the heart of what threw Israel off and throws us off as well, and that is, we're willing to trust God as long as we hedge our bets, as long as we have some back pocket gods that we can pull out in case God doesn't come through. And so that's what, Israel never forsook God himself, she just added. In other words, she brought in the foreign gods and just added them to the mix, so that when, God wasn't coming. Exactly what it is, a backup plan and so forth. So I think that's the idea behind it, because I think there's a level of terror to really, really trusting only God. In finances, if God doesn't come through, how have I hedged my bets so that I'm going to be okay? As opposed to saying, no, if God doesn't come through, we're in serious trouble. And there's just a lot of different illustrations like that. Sure. But it gets back to the whole idea, the end of self is the beginning of God.
No doubt.
And I would also say this, though, that the joy is spelled R-I-S-K as well. There's something about being put in that position where it requires God to come through, and when that happens, it's like, wow.
Yes.
That was great to come along for the ride.